I see the British so-called free trade negotiations have got caught up on a dispute over Stilton cheese. The main users will be people in Japan who fancy a bit of Stilton now and again. I think the British negotiators ought to remind their Japanese counterparts about that. They're just harming their own people. Usual story. There isn't much of a tradition of cheese eating in Japan anyway. I can't imagine many Japanese would want to buy it. They're lactose intolerant, and you can't drink milk if you're lactose intolerant. You can have cheese, but the cheese industry develops on the back of a liquid milk demand. So that's why the Japanese have never done much in the way of cheese. There's some kind of feta type, I believe. I got in an argument the other day about the need for tariffs. He said, oh, you've got to protect home industry. These shorts here, there's the label of them. They were made in Bangladesh. They cost 200 krona. I doubt if you could get a similar pair made in Sweden for less than 1,000, which means I've got 800 krona to spend elsewhere into the Swedish economy. Doesn't stop there either, because there's no reason why the factory that might once have made shorts in Sweden can't produce something else. Same goes for their workers. There's an unlimited demand for goods and services. Just don't compete, that's all. The supporters of tariffs then throw up another issue, which is poor labour conditions in Bangladesh, though recent revelations about Leicester suggest that it isn't just a problem in the third world. One then has to ask why people in Bangladesh accept appalling working conditions. I think you'll find the answer there is something to do with the fact that a handful of families own most of Bangladesh. So it's up to the Bangladeshis to rise up against their oppressors. They've got to sort their own problem out. There's nothing that outsiders can do about that. But in the meantime, it doesn't help them not to buy their products.